an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Good day, friend. So, this is it. The last stretch. How are you doing? I'm pretty excited. And anxious. I mean, you know, this is what I've been waiting for. Going back to Earth, being closer to Lena. We're so close. I need to focus. I should look for the rebels. Who knows where they went?
Hey there. How are you? Still feeling confident about things?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
You sure? That didn't sound very convincing.
No, it's just that I thought I'd be more happy about completing that old research of mine. But the more I think about it, the less reasons I have to celebrate.
What now?
What I mean is, it's a big success, but so what? Even if I do make it back alive, no one will ever know who's behind it.
Here I was thinking you were doing it for science.
Of course I was. I devoted my whole life to science. Does that mean I should just disappear into the shadows like a ghost? It's just sad that having done so much for society, I won't even be able to be a part of it like a normal human being. Publicly, I won't even exist.
But you will live through your work. And what can be more rewarding for an inventor?
Being recognized for his input. But in this world, you are the one who will get recognition for what I achieve, because you are Jan Dolsky.
Does it really make such a difference? I mean, we're both Jan Dolsky.
It makes a difference to me. Look at us. We are two completely different people. More like two completely different quantum states of the same person. Of all my alters, you should be most aware of that. I was aware of that when I woke up, but then my existence started moving forward in time, and I ceased to be an abstract being suspended in a single moment. I became a physical body, progressing on an individual real-life path. You see, I don't need the world to remember my name. I want it to acknowledge my distinctive existence. But I need to know that if I'm gone, you'll take care of it.
I will. I'll tell the world the whole truth about who you were, how special you were.
The truth.
Yes.
Mom always said it's the best solution when you don't know what to do. Your loyalty means a lot to me, but I'm afraid that's not a viable option. You'll just be taken for someone who lost his sanity while stranded all alone in space.
Okay. How about Jan S. Dolsky? Huh? S for...
Yes, I get it. Thanks.
So, what do you think?
We could make you a profile on social media. That's sweet. Thanks. But anyone who fact-checks it will quickly find out that it's fake. There are no records of me working at my university, no earlier publications. I appreciate the idea, but to hell with it. I guess there really is no choice but to go with your name. Our name. Whatever. For posterity. I was wondering, aren't we getting any signal from the tour vehicle? We are, but it's ambiguous and very faint. It seems to be close by, but I'm unable to establish its exact location. So, you'll need to find it on your own. Fine. I'll take a look around. Good. We don't really know why we were lured here. Lured? You don't mean... Look. It's the technician we're talking about. An unstable, frustrated, resentful version of us. Whatever survival strategy he's boiled up, we'd better have a heads up. The only way to guarantee that is to locate that vehicle. Maybe they left some analog tracks? Just be careful.
Our rad filter supply is shrinking, dude. Hey, dude. Our repair kit supply looks very low.
Only a few more days, and we're getting out of here. How do you feel about that? I'm hopeful. You know, we're a bunch of good people, and we did something really amazing for the world. So, whatever happens, I'm good. Just a little sad that we didn't make it as a team. Would have been nice to celebrate together once we're on that ship. Going back home soon. Any thoughts? It's been a ride. And we're all heading back to the place we were running away from. Every one of us for a different reason. At least that's what should be happening. We should all be going back. Hello? This is Jan Dolsky.
Yeah, you're alive. Thank goodness. We'd lost hope completely. Now, let's get you out of there. I want a full rundown of the situation.
There was a sandstorm and all kinds of trouble. But I'm back online, and I think I'm finally at my destination. Are you in charge of the rescue now?
Yes, I am. Dr. Maxwell will not be a problem anymore. He's been discharged from his duties with immediate effect.
What about Lucas?
Mr. Pena displayed a reprehensible lack of loyalty to his employer, and he will suffer the consequences. For the time being, we've cut all communications with his station. A replacement is on the way. Of course, he'd been Maxwell's close associate for a long time. We could have predicted that if one goes astray, the other would follow. In a way, I can imagine how dealing with both of them might have had a seductive effect on you. But personally, I have to say, it breaks my heart that you let them pull you into that lunacy.
I was only following orders from Maxwell. I thought he was representing the corporation. Until I found out he wasn't. But then he threatened me. There was really not much I could do.
Let's leave those explanations, feasible or not, for later. The details of your mission will be subject to a thorough investigation, and I'm sure you'll get a chance to speak up for yourself. You should know, however, that Dr. Maxwell was trying to use you and the success of your mission to revive a regrettable procedure.
Yeah, I suspected as much.
So, I suppose that means he shared some of those pseudo-philosophical ideas of his with you. I'm sure he never told you the truth about why we shut down his hideous experiments.
He and Lucas shared a theory about it.
Let me guess. Was it a heart-wrenching tale of how the corporation didn't acknowledge a true genius?
Can you just tell me your version?
It's not a version. It's what actually happened. Facts easily verifiable, if you ever had the need to do it. Of course, the details of the case have never been disclosed to the public. No wonder. It would make the company look very bad if it ever got out.
So what happened?
One of Maxwell's test subjects, a soldier, ran away from his lab and committed suicide in one of our offices. Although the word suicide doesn't quite give the act proper justice, he basically ripped himself to pieces with his bare hands. People were watching. Security cameras caught it. Otherwise, I would never have believed it.
What? But why?
Exactly. Why? Turns out there was a lot going on in Maxwell's lab we didn't know about. He altered people's minds as if they were machines. Made them switch personalities. Enforced inconsistent memories on them, only to erase them and try again. Every time, the procedure left a trace in those soldiers' minds. Left them more and more confused about who they are. His documentation revealed horrendous things. Records of overlapping flashes from contradictory realities. Nightmares, panic attacks, identity disorders. None of it ever reported by Maxwell. He kept the truth hidden so that he could continue his work, no matter what the cost. Driven by some irrational obsession to enhance the human cognitive system.
Maybe if he had Rapidium, he could avoid harming people? He wanted to carry out his experiments by creating alters of a patient, instead of overriding a person's mind.
Alters? So that's what you call those copies of yourself you've created. It is a prohibited act, both by law and the rules of bioethics. But I know you were coaxed to do it. And whatever your true motives, it did help you secure Rapidium. That's why I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself. Forget about Maxwell. Wipe the slate clean. From now on, you're to follow my instructions closely. Mine and only mine. And we'll have no secrets from each other anymore. Do we have a deal?
Just get me out of here.
Of course. I'll need you to do two things for me. One, construct a beacon for the rescue ship, so that they can locate you precisely.
And two?
Two is a little more complicated. You see, the rescue team cannot find out about your alters, as you call them.
What? Why?
For safety reasons. You know how it is. The more pairs of eyes see them, the more mouths will need to be controlled. And if the public is to be informed about this byproduct of your mission, it is best that it happens by means of an official corporate communication channel. It's enough that your ex-wife knows, and now, also Dr. Paulson, it seems.
I'd prefer it if we didn't touch on personal matters.
So you think this is not my problem? Lena getting one of our top bioengineers to help you cure those creations of yours.
I never asked for that.
Don't worry. We'll keep them both out of the way during your trial. But trust me, it's better for everyone if no more people find out. So, you'll have to smuggle your alters onto the ship somehow.
How am I supposed to do that?
Remember, the rescue team will be fully committed to retrieving Rapidium. They do not expect to find anyone other than you down there. So all you need to do is be smart about it and use their distraction to your advantage. Fail to fulfill those conditions and I cannot guarantee the safety of your companions.
Seriously?
I've received information about the time of the rescue ship's arrival. They will land just before the sun rises on your planet. So, it will need to be a swift and well-organized boarding procedure. I'll contact you again shortly before they arrive. Start with setting up that beacon. And let's make history together, Jan.
tire tracks. It must be the tour vehicle. At least I know which way they went. Detectors and cargo left. Maneuvering here must have been a nightmare. Those rocks, they're shaped like trees. What are they really? was missing that. Looks like someone has already depleted this deposit.
Did you come see me? We need to talk.
You wanted to talk. Are you feeling better about your memories? Yeah, almost. I've been thinking about all this. The purpose of my life. I have to say it's not easy, even if you give it time. And there's one thing that could help me feel more grounded. My tattoo. Remember? First thing I noticed when I woke up. I'm really missing it. Do you think there's a way I could recreate it? Man, I'd love to get me a tattoo as well, but do you seriously think I'd know how to do it? I mean, I'm useless at drawing. Besides, you don't really think we have the proper equipment in here. Come on, Jan. You're being creative about a lot of things in here. And I'm sure some of us know how to draw. It's not just any tattoo. It was part of my identity, and I feel incomplete without it. What was it? Sisyphus. The Greek hero who rolled a stone up a hill over and over again. I can see why you identified with him. Being a medical aid worker in a hunger-stricken region must have been tough. I did identify with him, but for a different reason. You see, my life took the form of repetitive cycles too, just like his. For some time, I felt I was making a great effort rolling that stone up the hill, gaining ground in the everlasting race to become a better man, when suddenly, something would always happen to diminish all those efforts. Make me loathe myself again.
drop that stone back to the foot of the hill. Damn. You're haunted by the same insecurities as the rest of us. You say I should be proud of saving Mom's life. What if I told you there was nothing noble about what I did? What do you mean? One day, out of the blue, Dad just appeared in my office. I was a young doctor then, and we'd been estranged for years. Turned out Mom wasn't feeling well. And since there was a long waiting line to a specialist, he thought he could use my connections. Just like that. You know our parents couldn't afford private health insurance, and going through the public system would take ages. So, Father thought I could sweet-talk a senior doctor or two. Seems like a sound request from the parents of a doctor. Yeah, but I didn't become a doctor to make my parents happy. I wanted to follow Edgar's suit. Be true to his ideals. He was the one who raised me. I was working for a community hospital, and I promised myself to be unbiased, never to put any patient before another, no matter how unwanted or self-destructive they were. But I broke that promise. I did exactly what I swore I'd never do. I failed them. And I failed myself. What are you talking about? You loved your mother. There's nothing more natural than that. What good is a doctor when he has no human feelings? Was it love? Really? What if I did it because I felt guilty for being a bad son? So, I shut my eyes and played a few rounds of golf with people whose work ethic I despised. Of course, I was glad she lived, but still, I felt so weak, so worthless. Edgar never said anything, but he was disappointed with me, all right. That's why you went away to the other side of the world? To prove that you were strong? I was confused, and I wanted to feel free from any personal obligations, feelings, judgments. But I fell in love with the mayor's wife. She was the head of the charity organization I worked for. Long story short, I ended up destroying a family and blowing up a respected charity, so there you have it. The walking ideal. Nobody's perfect, man. There's one thing you should never blame yourself for, and that's love. What good is a love that doesn't bring any good, Jan? Imagine carrying all that guilt inside of you just to learn that the only positive outcome of it all, Mom's life, ain't even true. Just give me my Sisyphus back, okay? So, the doc wants me to recreate his missing tattoo, but I'm not sure how to go about it. You think you could help? It should portray the Greek hero Sisyphus. Oh, the one who rolled a rock up the hill incessantly.
Not bad for a tattoo. I'm not a professional artist, but I wasn't bad at art in school, so I suppose I could give you a simple design. Or maybe the others have more experience in graphic stuff. You could ask around. So, the doc wants me to recreate his missing tattoo, but I'm not sure how to go about it. You think you could help? It should portray the Greek hero Sisyphus. You've come to the right man. I took an art course during my post-grad years. I think I should be able to come up with a professional composition. But of course, if you want to explore other options, I won't be offended. So, I have a tattoo design for you.
Oh, really? Can I see it?
Turned out we have some real artists in the base. Check this out.
Wow. Oh, that is nice. Even nicer than my old one. Thank you, man. Let's get it done.
noticed that we're running low on repair kits. That light. I need to get there.
this.
Stuff landed here.
Hey. Time to summon the rescue team. But they can't find out about my altars. What the hell should I do? I wish the technician were here. He'd probably have something to say. Maybe he'd say that I should stop coming to him with every problem. You got us in this mess, Jan. Figure it out for yourself. It's a simple task. Think. You're supposed to be the one who can do it. I need to think with my heart. Damn. I'm sounding like the botanist. I need to get my shit together. But then... maybe that's not such a bad idea. Let's see. The heart of this mission is... Rapidium. Huh. That might actually be it. That's what the rescue team will care about most. If there's anything they're not taking off without, it's their precious cargo. Yeah. That's it. I'll have to find a way to use Rapidium to smuggle the altars back to Earth. Now, the details are gonna need refining, but I'm sure the scientists can help me with that. For now, brainstorm over. Let's light up this beacon. What the hell is that? Ah, shit. Pretty sure this was not supposed to happen. Please. Can't anything be normal on this goddamn planet? Missing that.
to do here. Should I move there?
Thought you'd like to know that I ran into a completely new kind of anomaly. First thing that came to my mind was that it's some sort of a prism distortion. Really? What gave you that thought? Well, it behaved as if the reality around me suddenly split up into many different fragments. Wise of you to bring it to me. Any observations on interaction? Well, it didn't seem to do anything specific to me physically. No radiation. But it sure was messing with my brain. felt as if I was in several different places at once. In a way, you might have been. Huh? You mean? Remember how I told you that anomalies are places where our world intersects with the interworld? Well, what you're describing suggests a distortion in which it comes into contact with not one, but many proximity planes. Entering it is likely to evoke a sensation of being in several parallel realities at the same time. Calling it a prism is accurate, because it refracts your consciousness into many simultaneous states. Shit. As if I didn't have enough reasons to lose my sanity around here. Oh, good point. Best not spend too much time inside them. Plus, well, I suppose it must make exploration very inconvenient. Can I destroy them like the others? It should be possible. You just need to locate all of its cores and take them down one by one. All right. Thanks for the tip. So, I have some bad news and some even worse news. Does that mean you finally talked to someone on Earth about us? Well, sort of, yes. It looks like they want me to keep you a secret from the rescue team. Smuggle you on board. Oh. And for what reason, if I may ask? It's politics, you know? The corporation wants to be in control of the narrative. I guess they don't trust grunts to keep their mouths shut. But, I'm not sure we need to worry about that just yet, because that was the less bad news. Worst news is, the rescue ship might end up not picking us up at all. What? I set up the beacon. Just as the light was going up in the air, suddenly something jammed it. As if there was, I don't know, an invisible barrier up in the sky. Are you sure you activated the beacon correctly? I don't think blaming me is gonna help much. I'm not blaming you. I'm trying to understand how an invisible barrier suddenly appeared in the sky. Well, we need to do something about it. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been in vain, and we'll end up fried down here. It's not just about the beacon. If light can't get out, then a ship won't get in either. Yes. Right. Let's stay cool. Give me a moment to study this thing. I was hoping you'd say that. I suppose in that case, the conversation about smuggling us on board should be postponed. I suggest we don't mention it to anyone just yet, so as not to cause unwanted agitation. Right. One problem at a time, huh? Yes. Let me research whatever this barrier is. First, you could use the time to look around the area, secure resources. We'll probably need them if we're to overcome yet another obstacle.
get this done. Is it very painful? That's the whole point of it, Jan.
It worked. How do you like it?
Oh, it's awesome. I need to show it off to the others. Thanks, man. It means the world to me.
Hello? Lena, is that you?
Yeah. It wasn't easy to convince them, but they let me through. One last time before you set off, I guess.
Right. How about that? It turns out it might be more difficult for the rescue ship to pick me up than anyone imagined.
What do you mean?
It's simple. I might not make it out of here, so... A better time to have a heart-to-heart, huh?
You talked to Agatha?
Yeah. I finally met your boss.
Jeez, Jan. Alters? Seriously? Did you really think no one would find out? I got so much shit from her. Why didn't you tell me?
It just seemed too absurd to tell anyone. I mean, it still seems surreal to me when I think about it. My alters, living, thinking, feeling versions of me. You'd never understand if I simply told you.
Maybe you're right. It is hard to understand, and it's fucking illegal. They're gonna give you hell when you get back. I'm already getting my share for involving the whole medical department. Man, you made me look like a fool.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm the fool. Do you think you can forgive me?
Oh, you mean, like, forgive you for keeping me in the dark, or...?
For everything, I guess. You know.
I don't know what to say. I don't think there's anything to forgive, really. We were both... We were in it together, and I guess neither of us stood up to the task of saving what we had.
Well, it's a shame. Because I think we really had something good there.
Damn it, Jan. First you asked for my help. Something you've never done before. Now you're apologizing to me. This whole thing really did change you.
Yeah. I think you're right. I have changed. And I've been thinking about us.
Us? Jan, listen.
Just let me finish. Remember our first night together? When you came over to do that project with me?
I brought pizza, you had beer, and it was awkward at first. Then it was fun.
Just fun?
Yeah, because that's really a lot.
I woke up with you sleeping on my arm as if it was the most natural thing to do. As if you'd somehow always been there, next to me, but I only just noticed it. The morning I swore to myself I would never, ever let you go. Well, I failed to keep that promise, and all this time, I hated myself for it. But now I know it's not the most important thing. It's not failing that's a problem. It's refusing to move on.
Failing, succeeding, you always looked at life that way. But sometimes things just happen, and they're neither good nor bad.
Yeah. I know that now, and I think I just want to thank you, you know? For For every fucking glorious moment we had together. And for the less glorious ones, too. Because without them, without you, I would never be who I am today. And it seems that I am exactly who I need to be right now.
I know. And I also know that you're gonna make it. You'll get back home safely with Rapidium. And you'll be all right.
Keep your fingers crossed for me. And there's one more thing I want you to know. Agatha said they don't intend to involve you in my trial. You and Dr. Paulson. So, he's not gonna get into any trouble for helping you out with those implants. Just so you know.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good for me, really.
Shit, that's actually, you know what? I think I need to go. I just, yeah, I better...
Lana? What's the matter? What just happened? Lena?
Listen, we don't have much time. I had to find a different way to get through to you. The previous connection wasn't safe.
Not safe? What do you mean?
You said Agatha told you Vin Paulson wouldn't be held accountable for helping me with you. But I never told her he was helping me. We worked in different departments, so even my team weren't aware. You were the only one who knew he was in on this. The only way Agatha could find out was if she was listening in.
Damn. Do you think... I mean... What else did we talk about? Are you in trouble?
I don't know. But there's something you should know. The rescue team they're sending to get you out of there, they're an armed unit, special ops. Maybe it's because of the Rapidium. But maybe there are other reasons. You should be careful.
Military men. Wow. Still, I don't think Agatha trusts these guys. She told me to hide my altars from them. Smuggle them on board.
Smuggle them? That's strange. Unless... No.
Just say what you're thinking.
It might not be about what the rescue team knows, Jan. But about what your altars think. If they believe they're safe, hidden, in cryosleep, they'll simply be...
An easy kill. That's what you're saying.
Damn it, Agatha. I should have known she can't be trusted. I wish I could help you somehow.
Maybe you can, actually.
Really? Tell me.
Lucas. Maxwell's former assistant, the guy in STC. I know he got cut off, but I think they're underestimating him. So, let's assume for a moment that I do manage to get the rescue team to land safely. Maybe there's a way you could take control of the ship remotely. Steer it someplace safe, far away from Ally Corp.
What about the implants? They can be tracked. You know that, don't you?
Shit, that's right. I mean, maybe Lucas could hack them too?
Maybe. But I have a better idea. I could press the wrong button or two, cause a little breakdown in our medical system. Things like that happen all the time, right?
Are you saying you could make them disappear?
I could remove the devices from the database. That way, they should lose track of them.
Lana, you are the best.
Yeah, I know.
So, does that mean you'll try and contact Lucas?
I'll give it a shot, yeah. Why not?
Thank you, Lana. Really, really. Thank you.
Don't. Just make sure that ship can land and you get the hell out of there.
I'm working on it.
Good luck, then.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? All done here. Should I help with this now? Looks promising. The light. Almost there. Is that a shelter? There you are. You okay? Huh? Seriously? That what you want to talk about? I thought I'd never see you again. You got some guts to follow us all the way down here. Don't you get it? The party's over. I got the impression you wanted me to find you. Oh yeah? And what gave you that impression? The light? Why else would you bother with it? It's not for the rescue ship, is it? I wouldn't have made it through the sandstorm without it. Yeah, well... I was pissed at you, but... leaving you out there to your death? I'm not that guy. You're going to die if you stay out here any longer. Our chances are better here than in the hands of corpo thugs, and you know it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. What the hell is this site anyway? What's it look like? That tour vehicle is good protection against radiation, but it's not gonna withstand the sunrise. Only a proper shelter will. This place provides the perfect terrain for one. So that's what you're building. Yeah. And it's no picnic, so why don't you get back to your base and just let me get on with it? Is there anything I can do? Yeah. Let it go. Do you have enough food? That's none of your business. You don't have enough food. There's not enough of anything, okay? Are you happy? But I don't want your fucking help. Just go, okay? You're making things worse. Awesome. Another movie. Done here. Should I help with this now?
found the tour vehicle. Good job. Tell me more.
Not much to tell. They're still mad at me. I talked to the technician. He's too proud to admit it, but I'm afraid with the supplies they have, they won't make it through another magnetic storm.
Then maybe we should share some of our supplies with them.
You think?
Yeah. You know what else? I think you shouldn't give up on trying to bring them back to the base. We should all see this through together.
I found the tour vehicle. Really? And? Are they alive? Yeah. I talked to the technician. He's still mad at me, just wants to be left alone. But they're also in deep shit down there. Do you think we should share some of our supplies with them? Oh, couldn't they just come back and help us instead? I mean, I'd love to give a hand, but we're not the ones who abandoned the mission. How are we supposed to bring Rapidium to Earth if we start running errands for deserters now? So, we might be leaving this planet after all.
Who knows what will be waiting for us down there?
Friendly people, I hope. I found the tour vehicle. All right. So, did they really mean to guide us out of the storm? Looks like it. But we didn't exactly kiss and make up. I was thinking that maybe we should share some of our supplies with him. I don't think he'll make it on his own otherwise. Of course we should. We can't leave our brother to his death like that, regardless of what he did. Found our rebellious party. They're alive. Looks like they have no bad intentions, just want to be left alone. What for? To die in that exploration vehicle? They're building a shelter. Oh, please, spare me the details. They should be putting those skills to use here, helping us, not making a sophisticated grave for themselves. Quitters. Any news?
Yeah, but it's not good, I'm afraid. Lucas refused to help you. He said your altars were only supposed to help you survive and collect Rapidium. But you made this mission only about them, and forgot what it was you were really supposed to bring.
Yeah. He really was pushing me to mine more of it. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to manage without him then.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Not even sure I can get that ship to land safely. But if it does, I might have to play along with Agatha after all.
Okay. Whatever you decide, just remember you don't have to worry about the implants. I can take care of them.
Thanks, Lena. I hope I reach the point where that makes a difference.
I know you will. Good luck.
Yeah. I'll need it. Come find me when you have a moment.
Did you manage to find out more about the barrier?
I'm afraid I don't have good news. For a moment, I was hoping we could redirect the ship to another area, but it seems that won't be possible. What we've called the barrier is, in fact, a strong force-filled layer of interlapping distortions. A sort of prism entanglement.
So it's yet another anomaly. Okay, we have ways to deal with them, right? Do you know where it stems from?
You see, that's the problem. It seems to be everywhere. Covering the entire surface like a dome, or a layer of the atmosphere.
Wait, what?
No, but are you trying to tell me it was here when I landed? It must have been here the whole time, looming above us, invisible to the human eye. Fascinating. So was it the cause of your ship's malfunction? Could have been, yes.
You're saying we're doomed.
After all we've been through, it turns out there's just no way out of here? Let's not jump to conclusions. I believe the nature of this gigantic prism distortion needs to be studied more.
But how? We can't fly.
Right. But we've made fragmentary observations on the surface, and I think we can still learn more. I've located 3 areas with particularly strong interference characteristics that match the electromagnetic fluctuations typical for this kind of distortion. They should be marked on your map. I want you to take a closer look at them and bring me more data.
That filter supply is shrinking, dude. Hey, dude, our repair kit supply looks very low. You do know we're running out of radiation. Looks like we're running out of repair kits, you know? Wow. This location looks like some kind of root system. I'm getting some quite extraordinary readings from there. Should I go there next?